Well, Kristin McGrath, senior editor at the Crazy Coupon Lady, joins me now for more on this story. Kristin, it's great to have you, and I know that your particular site has been tracking egg prices on a weekly basis. They have been notoriously pricey, really, in the wake of COVID. What did your latest data reveal?
So for the past couple weeks, eggs have actually been holding steady in stores, which is kind of good news. But the bad news, according to the Consumer Price Index, egg prices were up in March. Wholesale prices also ticked up a little bit this week, according to the USDA, probably because of Easter demand. So retailers are trying to hold the line and keep prices steady, but the eggs aren't coming down anytime soon.
Interesting. And what's behind the inflation that we've seen, Kristin?
The highest we've seen so far for egg prices was early March. The egg inflation has been climbing in the past couple months overall. Again, they're holding steady right now, but what's behind that is the bird flu. With the bird flu, that's affecting the supply and the ability to get those eggs into stores. And of course, when there's less supply, there's demand. Retailers are also limiting the amount of eggs people can get, but still, it's hard to come by eggs. It's hard for retailers to keep them in stock, and therefore those price tags are remaining inflated.
So at the Crazy Coupon Lady, I'm sure you look to find deals. Kristin, any places that families and Americans can get a good price, or at least maybe the best price out there when it comes to poultry?
It's a little hard out there to find those deals because retailers are facing short supply of eggs, so they're not being as generous with those egg coupons. However, if there's an egg brand you like, you can go on their website, sign up for their loyalty program, and see what you can get. We recently found $1 off, which is actually pretty good these days, from Vital Farms. I checked my Target Circle app this week. I had $1 off for a certain brand of eggs. So there are ways that you can save just a little bit.
Interesting. So we saw inflation cool a bit in March. Certainly the consumer price data revealed that. We saw the producer price data reveal that earlier this morning as well. A tariff talk, though, out of Washington does remain in focus. What developments should consumers be watching when it comes to how the price of eggs and even other goods could be impacted here?
So when it comes to the tariffs, we produce most of our eggs domestically. So, if the bird flu supply issues start to subside, we should see those prices coming down a little bit. But the thing is, with tariffs, the rest of the shopping cart could go up. There's that blanket 10% tariff on imported goods from pretty much everywhere. So that could affect things like your olive oil, your coffee, your chocolate. And then, of course, we get a lot of our consumer goods from China as well, which is facing tariffs over 100%. So a lot of those small home goods that you might also pick up at the grocery store. So, it's possible that the entire basket could go up, even if importers and retailers try to eat some of those costs.
Interesting. So holistically, looking at the picture, Kristin, what would you advise to our viewers in terms of how to navigate this environment from a shopping perspective?
Yeah, you can't control the price that is on the price tag, but you can control your spending and your budget where you can. And so I would shop strategically, pick up those retailers' weekly ads, see what they have buy one, get one specials on, see what's discounted, keep a running list of the things you need. So when you spot it on sale, you spot a coupon, you can get it and try to get around those tariff price increases just a little bit.
Any items that might see the most impact? I know you had mentioned perhaps some of the home decor that we would import from China, but anything else that's really popping on your radar?
Yeah, so when it comes to China, it's a lot of those imported, very cheap, very affordable little home goods. So that could be anything from things you use in your kitchen to home decor to components of electronics to textiles and clothing. Really, the list is pretty long. I just bought some covers for my gardens at home, and those are manufactured in China and imported. So those could likely go up too. So really, look at the tag, see where the origin of your stuff is coming from, and you might give yourself an idea of the things that might go up in the future.
Okay, great advice there, Kristin. And in terms of setting a budget, any good parameters for our viewers to take into consideration?
Don't panic buy, especially when it comes to perishable goods. But if it's something that has a longer shelf life, you might consider stocking up right now, especially if something is on sale and you have the room to store it. And that can kind of tariff-proof your pantry just a little bit.
Tariff-proof your pantry. I like that one indeed. I know some items might be stickier than others, but we'll continue to follow this story. Any other input, Kristin, before we have to let you go?
Right. I would highly recommend joining retailers' loyalty programs. A lot of times they will offer deals that are exclusive to their loyalty members. Those are largely free to join, so you might as well. And then you can see what's on sale. And so if it's something that you're running out of and it makes sense to stock up on, and you think, oh, this might go up because it's imported, you can take advantage and you can get it.
Kristin McGrath, senior editor for the Krazy Coupon Lady. Kristin, thank you.
Thank you.